G'day folks, just come down here to TJM Underwood and I've got Nathan, who's one of the sales guys down here.
G'day, how we going?
Not too bad yourself?
Oh, living the dream, mate, living the dream.
And we're going to be talking all things suspension.
Absolutely. So, yeah, we've got a heap of different suspension options here. The main thing we deal with is the TJM XGS Suspension. Got a couple different models in the lineup.
Because there's what, three different to choose from?
Three different models throughout the lineup that we have for our suspension. So we start off with your Romas. They're our entry level twin tube, fantastic for the drive quality, for your day-to-day driving, going to the shops with a little bit of adventure here and there. Awesome piece of kit for that there, and they don't break the bank. Take a step up from that, you go to your ruggeds. Now they're monotube shocks. They're a bit stronger, a little bit more oil capacity, a bit better for when you start going off-road and start pushing the limits on what your car can do. They're a fantastic thing that you can have there. Take a step up from that, you start going into your remotes here. Now your remotes, those are the ones that have the remote reservoir. They've got your adjustable rebound and compression. So they're an awesome piece of kit, especially when you start going out west on your, a lot of your dirt tracks. You start doing a lot of touring, you're gonna be carrying the weight. They are a fantastic piece of kit for that.
And something I note first off was there's actually numbers on the dial. So a couple of suspensions out there where there's no numbers. There's also an indicator on it as well, so it makes it really easy for people to know to marry up both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. So look, with these, they're awesome because of that. So you don't need a diploma to try to understand how your suspension works. All right. With this, it's something that you can actually play with in the garage or at the driveway. You can have a bit of a play, make sure it's set up right for your needs and your weights, especially if it's something that you've got weights on the car that might change. So if you've got a service body that you might take off of the car, or you've got the caravan, you might load up the car with the kids and all the gear in the back, but during the week you might not have that. You can adjust your rebound and compression so you can really keep that nice ride quality on those adventures.
Which it is worthwhile. A lot of people sort of chuck it in and don't do anything with it, but it does make a massive difference.
It makes a massive difference. So it's something that, when the car's not got the gear, you're spending this money on the car and you've spent the money on the car, you want to keep a really nice ride quality. So having that ability to adjust it is fantastic.
And then as far as the difference, because a lot of people at the moment are talking about fluid, the whole point of this is you can have more oil in it, which obviously helps keep it colder when you're on corrugations. Is there a difference between these two with the amount of oil that's in them? Yeah,
you will have a larger oil capacity in your ruggeds, just being the monotube design. Yep. So you don't have as much internal mass inside these things, so you can have a larger oil capacity. Yep. Doesn't mean that you're going to drive the Romas, drive out on the road and go down a little bit of a corrugated road and it's going to overheat and suspension doesn't work. It's just going to be a really nice ride quality, on a day-to-day. But if you are starting to do a lot more of those corrugations, having the larger oil capacity just means it's not going to get to that temperature as quickly. It's going to be a nicer ride quality on those drives out to Birdsville or out to down south or whatever it might be going up to the Cape.
And big question that these guys probably have, which is very hot at the moment, everybody seems to want to do it, GVM upgrade. Can this suspension be done with the GVM upgrade?
Yeah. Look, all of these can have a GVM upgrade, just depending on your car. So it's something that you definitely want to have a chat with some of the specialists here and make sure that you're going to get the right stuff for your right car. But yeah, you can absolutely do your GVM upgrades on all of these options. Whether it's a state-based or a federal-based, that stuff that comes in, have a yarn with us because, look, there's so many terms, it's bloody confusing. I'm going to be honest. No one really can...
For you guys out there, that's basically pre-rego versus post-rego.
Yeah.
So you can still do GVM upgrades post-rego, just the numbers are generally limited and it comes down to vehicle by vehicle.
Yeah, so look, you definitely want to make sure that you have a chat with the specialists that know it. Yep. Bring your car in and we can make sure we tailor a suspension setup that's going to be right for your car. Whether that's making sure we get the right springs or the right GVM or a GCM upgrade, whatever it might be, we definitely want to make sure we give you the right stuff for your car.
TJM offers upper control arms as well?
Absolutely. So yeah, we do upper control arms as well for these things. So that will give you the ability to just make sure your wheel alignment stays within spec when you do lift the car.
Yep. Which basically makes your wheels last longer. They don't wear out.
You don't need to go through as many sets of rubbers. Yeah. So you definitely want to make sure you're going to be getting the right stuff for these things. So yeah, having that gives you that adjustment, makes it back into spec. and that way you can keep on the road longer and you're not needing to do as many trips to the wheel aligners.
All right. Well, thank you for having a chat to me.
Absolute pleasure.
If you guys want to have a look at it, you can jump on 4x4 and Outdoors. You can jump on any of our socials as well and have a look, or come down to any of the 3 stores, which are?
Gold Coast, Coopers Plains and Underwood.
Perfect. Until next time, guys. See ya.